Hey y'all, welcome back to Redwood RV Ventures. We're gonna make a possum pie. My brown sugar is surprisingly super soft right now. I've got half a cup of butter in my pan right now, in my pie pan. 1 stick. I've got a 1/4 cup of brown sugar going in, plus a little more, I think, packed. Now I need 1 cup of flour. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just gonna use this silicone spatula here because I want to flatten it out even. I'm gonna try to incorporate it all and then flatten it out up the sides and all. This is a possum pie. It has like a cream cheese layer, a whipped cream layer, and a chocolate pudding layer on this nice crust. I don't have any pecans right now. It calls for 3/4 cup maybe. I would put that in, but I don't have them. I forgot to get them at the store. Just gonna incorporate this and flatten her out. Got my oven preheating. It calls for 350 for about 15-20 minutes until the edges start to get golden brown. I don't know how well this is gonna spread because it keeps getting stuck. Alright, I washed my hands. We're gonna get in here now, flatten her out. Looks pretty even. Struggling a little here. It wants you to cook this until it starts getting golden brown on the edges. I'm gonna throw her in. I think it looks okay. We'll see what happens. 15-20 minutes, 350-ish. Probably leave it 350 for a few minutes and kick it down to 300. All right, y'all, I've got a block, 8 ounces of cream cheese in here, a little softened. Hopefully it'll be okay. I'm gonna blend it up before I add in powdered sugar and a tiny bit of vanilla just because I want to. Here we go. All right, y'all, I whipped up my cream cheese. It actually whipped up very nice. I just set it in my warm cast iron inside the oven from cooking dinner. Now I've got half a cup of powdered sugar in there. All right, y'all, half a cup of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. I'm wondering if I can put a little bit of vanilla instead of heavy cream. I'm not sure. We're gonna blend this up and look at it. All right, y'all, that did pretty good. Just gonna scoop down the sides a little bit, scrape down the sides a little bit. Cream cheesy and sweet. I think I'm gonna add just a little more vanilla and omit the heavy cream. It's 2 tablespoons. That ain't even too much. All right, y'all, that turned out really good. This is a block of cream cheese. I tried to whip it up a bit, maybe 2 or less tablespoons of vanilla and half a cup of powdered sugar. Whipped it up, delicious. I'm gonna spread this on my crust and then do the pudding in this bowl. Just the heater yelling at us. All right, y'all, I've got my crust cooled here. I tried to press it down a little bit. That's why it's cracked a bit. I'm gonna put my My husband's trying to fix the heater. I'm gonna put my cream cheese layer on my crust. Spread it out nice. Make a fat mess. The crust is gonna disappear by the time I get all 3 layers on. My husband says it's a little thick at the bottom, but it's what it is.
Thick at the bottom and don't go up all the way on the side.
No, it was kind of hard to spread out. And it was very sticky. Alright, y'all, there's that layer. We're gonna mix up the pudding in this bowl. I'm gonna actually put this in the fridge right now so it starts to chill. Alright, y'all, I've got this. I've never tried the Great Value off-brand instant pudding. I've got a chocolate one here. It's the 5.85 ounce. The recipe calls for 2 3.4 ounce. We're just going with this and following the milk on the recipe. I'm gonna pour this in my bowl. Add 1 3/4 cup of cold milk to this. Whisk it up with my mixer. Wow, that smells good. It smells like brownies. Alright, y'all, I've got 1 cup of cold milk going in, and it says 1 3/4. 1 3/4, maybe a hair less. Cold milk in. I'm not gonna waste this milk. It's kind of expensive in this state. Going in, gonna whisk it up. All right, y'all, I whisked this up, and it made a mess, but it thickened right up. Looks a little lumpy, so I might give it a little try here. Plus, I've never had this Great Value one. Crystals, the powder. I'm not sure if this is the same taste, but it ain't bad. I'm thinking it'll just come out once it's sat and moistened a bit. I believe I'm just gonna, it's thick, y'all, like it ain't moving. So I'm gonna just slap this on the other layer. All right, y'all, I've got my crust and cream cheese layer. We're gonna put this chocolate pudding layer on there. I have a feeling this is going to be exploding over my pie pan here. It would have been better if I got that crust a little higher, but is what it is, and it'll be delicious. Possum pie.
Without the possum part, because there are no pecans.
Yeah, there's no pecans, unfortunately. Alright, we're just going in with it all here. Now this has another layer on top of whipped cream. I'm going to make that with heavy cream. But this has to chill for at least 4 hours. So it'll probably be chilling all night. And then I'll get that whipped cream on there. Maybe shave some chocolate on top too. And then we will give her a try. Got a loud house here today. Especially our German friend. She talkative. Alright, y'all. Jiggly and lumpy. Here we go. Alright, it's pretty even. I think I'm gonna have to put saran wrap on here. If the saran wrap sticks a little bit, I'm just gonna have to scrape it off. Oh well. We're gonna stick it in the fridge for at least 4 hours, probably overnight, and we'll assess it. Hey y'all, I've got a fresh heavy whipping cream here. This stuff's expensive. The recipe calls for about half a cup. I don't know what that is, but we want a lot. And if there's some extra, no biggie. We're gonna put a little bit of powdered sugar in here. Not sure exactly how much. And we're gonna whisk this up, y'all. We're gonna go with that. Maybe a little longer. I just went a hair longer, y'all. It's good to me. That stuff's delicious. It might be a little thin. Maybe we'll hit it a second. Now here we go, a little thicker. Perfect. It's been quite chilly in this state here, and possum pie is a popular thing. We wanted to make it. I thought it was like shepherd's pie with possum. It's a sweet treat, so of course we want it. This is my pie. It looks delicious. Can't really see the bottom layer because of the crust. We're gonna put this whip on there without disturbing the chocolate. And I'm gonna wait for my husband to get up. I really want to try this, but I want him to try it first. I'm gonna wait for him to get up and he'll enjoy this sweet, beautiful treat. And the girls might get a little pup cup, if you know what I mean. I think that's gonna be it, y'all. Bit extra that will not go to waste. I'll put it on extra on the slice, put it on a coffee or tea, whatever. Now, I hate how they don't sell a dark chocolate chip in a big bag. I'm just gonna shave a little on here. lot of my utensils and things were gifts, like this one. Then I'll just eat a little bit extra. Get about half a chip, a little more, and it gets messy. That looks beautiful though, y'all. Then I'm getting chocolate everywhere. I'm gonna have to clean that up. Ooh, almost dropped it. Oh. Beautiful, y'all. Now, if you don't like chocolate, you won't like this, but tell me you don't want to eat that up. It's gonna be bon appetit for me. Delicious. Here's this beauty, nice and set. My husband's ready to try it. Now, I don't have the best track record of cutting a pie, so I'm gonna just go down the center. I got this knife thing from a garage sale. See, this side's smaller. Okay. He probably wants a bigger piece, but I'm gonna cut it in 8s anyway. That crust is quite firm. Just wiping this on the plate, y'all. Beautiful. Whoa. I might just give him this whole bit. I don't know how pretty it's gonna be because this crust just wants to stick. There it goes. Alright, she's loose, but still think it might be a bit of a mess. So, cut it once more. That's rich and delicious. Oh boy. Boy, it's just stuck like crazy. I also got this at a garage sale. Oh my gosh, y'all. I wonder why this stuck. It's got so much butter in it. This is gonna be beautiful. Oh no. I literally have to chisel this thing. Jeez, you guys. This ain't gonna be the most beautiful, but it should be delicious. Oh my gosh. That crust is delicious. Here's the piece. The cream's just falling, but bon appetit. Delicious. Look at that part. Delicious. Bon appetit. Thanks for joining me, y'all. Here's some possum pie. Its origin is Arkansas, so I thought I might make it. The reason why it's called possum pie is because, like the possum, this whipped topping is hiding the beautiful, delicious, rich chocolate. All right, y'all. Bon appetit. Give this a shot. I hope you have a fabulous day. Thank you for joining me. Bye, guys.